Hello. Good morning. Actually, it's afternoon. It's 1:15. I'm going off to visit. Interesting story about that. Actually, I had an appointment at noon, which is like the last appointment that I take on Saturdays, so that at least I get a half a day off. And the girl, and I got another appointment that I was able to slip in before, so I was like, oh, perfect. I can do 2 appointments and then I'm done for the day. So I'm just heading off for the appointment before, and the girl who at 12 o'clock writes to me and says, "Oh, I'm sorry. Can we push to 1:30?" I didn't realize that. She says, "We're coming from Vicenza, and I have my kids with me." I'm like, okay, but so Vicenza is like an hour and a half away. She's just like, "Oh, I looked at Google Maps wrong, and I thought it was only 20 minutes away." So of course, my mind is being very critical at this point. It has a lot of choice words for the lady, because I'm like, you're actually moving to this area and you don't even know where you're moving to. But okay, I didn't go there. And she asked if we could push to 1:30, which usually I don't do. So I had a whole bunch of conversations going on in my head, saying, should you do it? Should you not do it? What do you feel like? And and I wanted to not make any of those conversations my determining. I didn't want those to be the reason why I made the choice that I made. I wanted to go with gut feeling, which is hard because the conversations, they come up and they're like, well, poor things. They're probably already in the car, and they've got them. I'm like, well, what about you? And it's just like this back and forth. And somebody gives, somebody takes, and it's all about better and not better and what to do. And you really should be responsible for your job, and you really also need to be responsible for yourself. Blah, 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 blah. So I finally stopped the conversation and felt how I wanted to feel with it. And I realized that I was actually okay with it. And so I did my visit with this first lady who I actually knew. Who's been, whatever. And it came my home. I'm only like 10 minutes away from this place. Left everything open, ready to go, so when I come back now, it's all ready. I don't have to open everything up again. And I actually got a bunch of stuff done because, oh, look at that. Looks like it's an inauguration. Might even get some free food. Anyway, I answered emails I forgot to answer. I got some paperwork ready for this week. I did a bunch of stuff in the meantime that needed to be taken care of one way or another, and I'm kind of happy it's already taken care of. It means that this week I can close out happier. And so in the end, it was the right choice. I didn't do it because I felt like I think had I made the choice because I felt I had to, I would have carried around a lot of resentment and anger and wouldn't have been that open-minded to sit down and go and take care of some work. So I'm very pleased with myself that I was able to. I'm not always able to do that. I have a lot of conversations going on in my head all the time. But I'm glad I was able to set them aside and kind of go with what I feel is the right thing to do in my world, not in society. So I'm tired of that too. Because that's another thing, how conditioned are we by, oh, well, that's the right thing to do. Anyway, that's a whole other story. I'm not going to bore you. Have a great Saturday. Bye, everyone.